Did the Nazis ask the Jews to leave? Did they say, get out so we can come in? Of course not.
Yeah, no, actually, they did do that. That's exactly what they did. For years and years leading up to the war, the Nazis politely encouraged the Jewish people to leave. And I say politely, sarcastically there, because when you tell somebody to leave their home or something bad might happen to them, no matter how you say that, that is an explicit threat of violence, and that's how it should be treated. They actually even negotiated this thing called the Havara Agreement with a group of Zionists aimed at facilitating Jewish people willing to leave Greater Germany and go to, you guessed it, Palestine, even allowing them to reclaim a portion of their own wealth once they arrived. How kind. But European Jewish people, at least most of them, didn't leave. They quite rightly told the Nazis to fuck right off, because Europe was their home. It was their parents' home, their grandparents' home, their great-grandparents' home, their great-great-grandparents' home. It was the homeland of basically every ancestor they were actually tangibly aware of. And if ancestral homeland means anything, it's probably the land that your ancestors called home. And when a militant group of psychos tells you to leave your homeland or something bad might happen because they are aiming to transform your homeland into some racially pure ethno-state for their people alone, telling them to fuck right off is the only correct response. I hope we're not missing the parallels here. Now, all of this is actually kind of irrelevant, right? There is a legal definition of what constitutes a genocide, and it isn't literally doing everything the Nazis did exactly the way the Nazis did it. And the jury is in, right? What you're doing constitutes a genocide, so you are a criminal. That is not an opinion. That is a fact. And nothing anyone else did do or didn't do or is doing or isn't doing changes that at all. Nothing that the Nazis did or didn't do changes that. Nothing that Hamas is or isn't doing, nothing that Iran is or isn't doing, nothing that Qatar or China or wherever you're trying to misdirect attention towards is or isn't doing changes the fact that you are a war criminal.